Climate migrants, you may have heard of them. These are people who are forced to migrate because of climate change-induced disasters. According to the World Bank, 86 million Africans are at the risk of becoming climate migrants by 2050. Millions across the continent have already fled their homes in search of livelihoods. Our next report gets you one such story from Somalia.
Abdi Jama has been living on the outskirts of Hargeisa city in Somalia for several years. But this is not her home. She fled her village due to a prolonged drought. Jama belongs to a family of herders. She decided to leave after her only camel died.
In the past, God would always leave something for us. But now all of them have died. All of them were wiped out because of starvation and diseases. Now some people don't have any of their animals. A cousin of mine had nothing left, not a single animal. We had to flee. You can go where you can when you lose everything.
In the city, her family has been struggling to make a living. They have been accustomed to a rural setting. Their skills are of little use elsewhere. Sometimes Jama and her husband are forced to beg to feed themselves.
Life is very difficult here as well. With the rains, it's just too much. Sometimes we don't get food for every meal, 3 times per day. Education is an issue. You can see how bad the house is. As soon as it rains, there is water everywhere. Where should I run to now?
Jama is what experts call a climate migrant. She is among thousands of people in Somalia who had to flee their homes due to extreme weather. Authorities list them as internally displaced people. They have advised the IDPs to take up new jobs.
However, due to the recurrent shocks, drought, and the different climate change phenomena, it seems like people will need to diversify their livelihood source of income. They also need to adapt with the changing situation of the climate change, either sending their children to school, adapting with the life in the urban context.
But things are complicated. There's widespread unemployment in the city. For people who have already lost a home, tackling new challenges is not easy. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.